Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a former diver at Clemson University, and I did the Athlete Reboot System with Mihoria training, and I loved everything about it. I was able to start getting back into a better workout routine instead of just doing a workout here or there. I was able to drop 10 pounds. Before I started the program, I felt really stuck with my workouts. I was going to workout classes, but they were only at specific times of the day. And if I couldn't make it, I was like, oh no, too bad. That's all right. I'll do it another day. And then I wouldn't do it another day. And then as far as nutrition goes, I was just kind of eating whatever tasted good and not necessarily making like informed decisions about what I was eating. But after going through the program, I learned a lot more about my health and nutrition and how to make actually good choices that were delicious, and got into a good routine of not feeling like I was tied to going to a workout class where somebody else was telling me what to do. Like I knew what I was supposed to be doing and I could do it on my own timeline. I think one of the things that made me hesitate a little bit at the beginning before joining the program was honestly price. It felt a little expensive at first, but I feel like with the goal of having the graduation track and the idea that this is a reboot, this is not a lifelong system where you are in the program for the rest of your life at that cost, that really helped me feel better about investing that upfront so that I would have those habits that I was able to continue on my own, and it wouldn't necessarily be that lifelong investment in the money, but it would be the lifelong investment in those habits that I formed. During the 3 months, I was able to drop 10 pounds, and besides the number on the scale, I feel like I noticed a significant difference in my clothes. I went out shopping and was able to get some new clothes that fit a little bit better because my old clothes were a little loose. I was able to tighten up my belt several notches, which was exciting. And just looking in the mirror, I could notice the difference between like before and after. I felt like my hips got a lot more slim instead of sticking out more. I know some people like to have more curves, but I was like, that's a little bit too much for me. So I noticed the difference in that. So those were some of my like number and feeling results that I had. Now in the program and after the program, I feel like I have more energy. Before the program, I would come home from work and I'd be drained, not only mentally, but also physically. I work at a school and that's sometimes really high energy, and sometimes I would just use all my energy up for the day during the workday, and then I'd get home and I had no energy to do anything else. But with the program, I'm like, no, I've got a workout to do, and it felt like I had something to look forward to that kept my energy up going into the second half of the day. So even though I'm using like more physical energy to get through my day, I still feel like I have like more energy even with doing the workouts. My foot pain has decreased. I don't know if that would be the same for you, but it's worked for me. I think my best moment where I felt like most proud of myself was when I was up in Connecticut for Christmas break, and it had snowed a bunch the night before, and I still went out and I went for my run in the snow. And 3 months ago, I never would have thought to do that. Like, be like, oh, it snowed. No, I'm not going to go do my workout or my run outside. So it was just a mental shift that I was excited to do that. And it was cool to like notice that in myself that I never would have done that before, but now I am. One thing that felt different was the one-on-one attention with the coaches. Margot is awesome. We had calls every other week, and in between, she would send me messages and give me more info about anything that I had questions about. We had weekly check-ins, and every question that I could come up with to ask, she had great answers for. I feel like this was such a personalized experience rather than just going to workout classes with a group, and it was just here's your workout, go do it, lift whatever weight feels good for you. It was much more personalized and educational than a lot of other programs that I've tried. I'm not necessarily training for any sort of athletic event or any race or anything, but as somebody said recently, I'm training for life. I'm in a good spot where I'm in a good routine, and I feel like if I keep going with the system that I've been going, I'm going to be able to just keep feeling more energized and keep losing a little bit of weight and feeling much more confident in my body and in the choices that I'm making. I would tell them that it's definitely worth it. It's just that like a reboot. You've been in a system before where you have had all the training and coaching that you could ever want, and then you got out of it, and it feels good to have that again, but it also empowers you to go out and do it on your own. So if you're on the fence about it and you want that bit of coaching for a while to get back into that routine, but then have that confidence to do it later, this is the right system for you.